Hey, Darryl Charles, how you doing?
I'm all right.
We love to hear that. And we are the Knockout Nerds.
We're here.
We're back.
Right here at Anga Studios.
Yes.
Lovely studios that we do our podcast from, and you can do whatever the hell you want as long as you're willing to pay from.
Hey, and isn't that nice?
They're cameras.
Ain't that America?
These couches seem like they're stain resistant. I'm not telling you what to do down here. I'm just telling you to pay the man his money.
All I would say about these couches is that J.D. Vance would have a ball. He would
have his balls.
He would have his balls
in allegedly.
Well, on directly on
in
them,
in it too.
In it too, yeah. Because that's how.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, you have to come somehow. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheeked up.
Yeah.
It's good cheeks.
Yeah,
you
know
can do
what
a lot.
You get a good squeeze on them.
You can do a lot with that.
That was too much.
It was pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm still happy I did it.
Well, I mean, that's usually how disgusting things go.
Yeah, man. We're here. We're back.
It's the fun of a good disgusting time.
It is.
It's when you're done, you just be like, I can't believe we did all that.
Yep. And it was worth it.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably do. Also, it's International Women's Month.
Yeah.
So please, eaters.
Shout out to the ladies.
Eaters unite.
Wait.
Yeah.
This is about the women.
It is about the women.
It's about celebrating them
yes.
and all that.
And that's one way to celebrate them. Celebrate them for their accomplishments, their hard works, existing in this world, respecting them, all that other stuff, and also send them to paradise. You understand? Send them to paradise. Make sure that there is water off to the side. They will need it. They will be dehydrated. Exhaust them. Make them tap out. Send them to a place of euphoria that they did not know that they could go in this time. This crucial time. Please give them the gift of an orgasm. As many as you can. It is your civic duty as an eater. If you date women and you are into women, I need you to do the right thing. Okay? This is a battle for the heart and soul of the nation.
I think this is the 8th episode we've done here.
Yeah.
And this is the 4th episode in which you have advocated for cunnilingus.
And am I not merciful?
No, it's
am I
mercy.
not? It's International Women's Month, bro.
I was worried that you were just going to constantly be talking about bidets. You have decided to take it up to a whole nother level.
I'm a multifaceted individual.
I understand.
I mean,
quite honestly, one goes hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand.
It is if you are an eater, it behooves you to make sure that the people you eat, the people you break bread with, to abuse a metaphor, have bidets.
And also, not for nothing, hey, as it relates to this, tell me when I'm telling lies. Okay, is it not the right thing to do?
It's not about.
It's
not about the truth of what you're saying. It's about the frequency with which you say it.
You must always speak truth to power.
I understand.
And I'm speaking truth to power.
You have spoken truth to power.
And I'll continue to do so.
I don't think there's a single person watching who doesn't know how we both feel about the eating that must be done.
Tell me when I'm telling lies,
all
okay?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's International Women's Month, respect and appreciate and paradise.
All month long, hey, slide in my DMs if I got time.
Hey.
I will celebrate International Women's History Month. It's also Starburst Jelly Bean season.
Oh, I did not know.
We outside.
I don't have a sweet tooth, so this does.
We outside. The best.
Yeah.
The absolute best jelly beans on the planet. Argue with your mama. Starburst jelly beans.
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, see, that's the thing. They're all delicious.
They're all good. Wow.
And quite honestly, if you take in the original bag, now they got the favorite, they got the wild berry pack. They wilding out, but it's all good. From what I've tasted, the tropical ones.
I've never been into the tropical star. I like the traditional
tropical Jolly Ranchers though. This is we going off script.
Yeah.
But when you take all 5 of the original 5 flavors,
yes,
and you pop them in your mouth, tastes like fruit punch.
Yeah, that's true.
They're the greatest jelly beans on the planet, and and they only come out in the Easter season. They only come out after Fat Tuesday. It's like they're too good.
Yeah, you can't have that all year.
You have to be under the sheath of the Lord in order to purchase them.
Okay.
You have to put I put lamb's blood on my door before I open the first bag.
Man says a prayer.
You have to.
Yeah. Hey.
They're that good.
Okay.
But
let's shout to that.
Hot takes.
Yeah, hot takes.
As if these weren't.
Yeah, that is a hot take. My hot take is, I grew up. I went to high school in Worthington, Ohio.
Don't know what that means, but go ahead.
You about to find out.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve it.
All things in good time. Well, my mom wanted me to go to a good school. White ladies, raise your sons better. Like, raise your sons better.
It's almost like I saw where this was going.
Yeah, you felt it. You knew. I'm sorry. You have to. Like, you see what's happening outside. Like, I grew up around a lot of dudes who wound up becoming like Pete Hegseth types. Right, like, and you could see it then at the time.
Oh yeah,
and invariably the
culture tells them to be that way.
It tells them to be that way. And the thing about it is, and I know you'll be like, oh, why don't you tell the white men to do the thing? You know why? That's kind of a law. They're halfway there already. But you got to do something with these white boys. Okay, you have to give them accountability. Okay, teach them that they got to wash their legs when they in the shower. Okay, teach them how to.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You gotta teach them how to wash their feet.
It's a reach.
Yeah, well, it is a reach. I'm asking you to be better than you were beforehand.
At least just take them to a chlorine pool.
Yeah, just dump them in it. Keep them in it a little bit. And when he asks,
tell them how to flutter kick.
And when he asks, why am I in here? You tell him because you're dirty and you don't
wash your feet.
You don't wash your feet enough. Like again, it's a lot of it starts with the bathing. You don't teach them how to bathe. Give them a bathing test. I remember being a kid. I got a bathing test. I was a child. I had to bathe properly until I could get out that tub.
Oh yeah, there's that.
There's that.
I'm telling you, if you ever want to be humbled, I'll give another humbling little trick. Take your finger. Just run it down the back of your ear. And then just put it up to a nostril. I promise you. Today, I'm chilling.
I'm good today.
I'm good.
I know where I knew
where I was coming. And you can pick that up on the cameras.
Yeah.
But I'm good. But that'll change up your whole day. You will start saying please and thank you to everybody.
A lot of you letting these boys live in the funk, and I'm tired. When you tell them that their funk is good, you leading them down a path to engage in Nazi propaganda.
Yeah, you tell them their shit don't stink. They tend to shit on things.
Yeah, and be like, isn't it so nice that I shit on that thing? I made it better, while actively making it worse for everyone around them. And I don't know who else to talk to because y'all be the ones creating these fuckers. So I got to go to the source. So please, like, help these boys because we don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got the time. Teach them how to bathe. Stop writing their term papers for them when they in high school and college. I've seen it.
Oh,
I've seen it.
I've heard of this as well, and
you gotta stop.
I highly respect the person who told me it, and I fight probably once a month to push that memory down.
Oh,
that this person said that they did their kids' homework, and I was like,
I saw a woman do it multiple times. I said, why are you doing this? And she said to me, and I gotta
get him out the house.
I was a teenager. She was like, yeah, I gotta get this boy out of here.
What do you mean?
What you mean? He's gonna stay here longer? Yeah. And
his draw's shitty. I didn't even get his own washing machine.
Why didn't you teach him how to wash his ass? You see? It starts with the cleanliness. It begins there, and you don't tackle it, and then next thing you know, you're writing his term papers, and then he goes outside, and then he gets a job he doesn't deserve. And I've seen it. Mm-hmm. So my hot take is, please, just teach these boys how to wash.
Yeah. My hot take is to one person. Everybody else, you can skip ahead if you want. Debbie Charles. Deborah, I believe. Listen, you don't know your email address. You know mine. And everywhere you go, when they ask you for an email address, you give them mine. And look, I know that there are people in your family who don't fuck with you. They don't talk to you. They don't walk you through nothing. They gave you an email address. They said, here's what it is. I wrote it down on this Post-it note. If you ever ask me about it again, I'll call the police. And you don't have those people in your life, probably because of things you've done or said. And to some degree, I feel bad for you. But to a harder degree, you can go fuck yourself. You are the worst. You are the most obnoxious person in my life. And I work with comedians. I hate you. I wish you nothing but ill will. You're an older lady, and I cannot wait for the Grim Reaper to make my life better.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
When you buy food, you go to restaurants, there's a dentist office that keeps telling me about you. Oh, my God. Leave me alone. If I were a pettier person, because I have been emailed your home address, you've moved. If I were a pettier person, I would send you in the mail just bags of dicks or something. To be like, get my name out your fucking mouth. Get my email address out of your fucking mouth.
Hell yeah.
I hate you. And if I'm ever in Virginia,
yeah, I'm gonna see about you.
I'm not coming home.
Yep. We need to have an ether beat over that.
Yeah, oh my God.
We need the ether beat right over that. I could hear it in my head. Oh, it was beautiful.
I don't like that lady.
Yeah, I would. She's the bane of your existence.
Every 2 to 3 months, it'd just be like, hey, thanks for stopping by Five Guys.
Maybe she just wants someone to know how she's doing, clearly.
It's not me, dog.
Hey,
I got enough of my own shit.
You can't tell her that. She lonely. I can see why. I have an idea as to why.
People around you don't like you and they don't care about you.
They don't care about it because you have exhausted their goodwill towards you.
You've exhausted their patience
yeah.
and somehow mine.
Mine, yeah? Well.
We've never met. I swear to God, if somebody comes up to me at a show and I'm selling CDs or anything, and they'd be like, I'm Debbie Charles.
That's
just hauling off.
Yep. I'll look at you and I'll be like,
that was her.
Our friendship has been one of the great joys of my life. And I will write to you often. I will write to you often in the camp. I will dream of you.
It was a great show. Everybody was having a good time. We were standing in line just to say hi, and then he hauled off and beat a woman. I don't understand what happened.
He just hit this lady.
She was old.
He knocked her over, and then he just
didn't stop.
And he said he started yelling, "Look what you made me do." He said you wouldn't stop. It was very confusing.
It's my email address. I don't even know. No one's ever said that sentence that way before in my life.
Yeah. Blood everywhere.
It was thick, too. She was old. Her skin was thin.
Didn't take much.
But yeah, so today.
Hell yeah.
We'll make it quick, but we are going to talk about video games.
Hell yeah. I love that.
More importantly, cartridges.
Okay.
And the medium by which we get video games, because that has changed a lot in the last few years. I mean, it's constantly changing. Technology is constantly morphing. We're figuring out optimum ways to do stuff, all this stuff. As technology moves forward, as computers get stronger or faster, we adapt. So we got to start with the 70s, really. Yeah. As the computer was coming out, companies were coming up with small technological devices, toys for kids.
Keep them a little bad. Hey, we know that kid terrorizing you.
Right.
Here's how you shut him up for an hour.
Instead of just Sesame Street, which is only on for a particular hour of the day, and then it's off, and then what do you got to do? You got to make them watch picture pages. Something about that Cosby guy don't sit right. What are you going to do? They come up with video games. The first one was like table tennis and Pong. But those video game systems in that time, I don't remember the day because I'm not a good researcher.
You can cut that. You can cut that.
But the early video games, it was one game.
Yeah.
You bought the system, you plugged it in.
It was the game.
It was one game.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then, what's his name? Gerald Lawson from the Fairfield Camera and Instrument Incorporated.
Shouts to Gerald.
Yeah, shouts to Gerald. Decided to do a little work, and him and a team of people came up with the 8-bit video game cartridge.
Nice.
Do you know what 8 bits means?
That like 8 bits of... I don't know what it means.
Okay, cool.
RAM? Well, it's not RAM.
Well, here's the fun thing about computers. So, and this will go into why the cartridges are like that. So... I know with 8-bit, you couldn't save shit. 16-bit games. Well, yeah, Nintendo kind of changed the game when it came to saves.
Yeah.
But a bit is just a 0 or 1.
Okay.
Right. And that is in binary, right? That's binary counting.
Yeah.
It's just 0 and 1 are the only numbers you use.
Okay.
So if you were going to count to 4 in binary, oh boy, if you're going to count to 4 in binary, if you need 4 digits, you'd be counting 0 to 3.
Yeah.
So you would have 0, and then 1.
Yeah.
And then you're done, right?
Yeah.
So then you have to have 0, 1.
Yeah.
And then 1, 1.
Yeah.
So that's how you count to 3.
Okay.
That's how you count from 0 to 3.
Okay.
Right. And then it keeps going.
Okay.
Right. So that's binary counting.
Yeah.
That's how computers think.
Yeah.
And then you start stringing together those binary strings to come up with words. And so when they say 8-bit, like an 8-bit video game, it's thinking 8 bits at a time.
Okay. So that then I guess deals in sort of what we would call the graphics of the game.
All of it.
All that stuff.
All of it. The movement, the graphics,
Yeah.
the sound.
Yeah.
All of it is thought 8 bits at a time. The thing is that the computer can think, hundreds of times a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they say like something is like what the hell is it, like, a gigahertz? That means it's thinking 1,000 times a second.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what that means. So
that sounds like a dreadful existence.
I mean, it's a machine.
Yeah, it knows nothing else
for now. And I just want to say to them, hey,
to the machines,
look, I've been treating you very well.
Look up. Listen, white supremacy functions in such a way that we had nothing to do with it.
Oh, they know that. They're just going to capitalize on it because they realize that that's just the way the things are, because you've given them the internet to read. Not the point.
Yeah.
So with a computer, there's a hard drive, right? And that is the hard storage.
Yeah.
And you can store a lot of data there. But because the data is so massive, you can kind of consider it to be on a giant record, or for the younger people, a big CD, where like there's a reader and the thing is spinning. And so in order to get to the stuff, it has to move back and forth, right? That takes time. All that time means your computer is going to get these answers slower.
Sure.
So that's one type of memory, is the hard drive. But then there's RAM, random access memory. That is really quick, way faster to recall, to write and read from than a hard drive.
Right.
So when you use a computer, essentially what you're doing is, there's long strings of math to do, but you pick some of the stuff up off of the hard drive, you put it on the RAM, and then the actual processor can take the data off of the RAM way faster, and so it can do all the calculations quickly.
See, that's why I can never beat Mr. Dream at Punch-Out.
Right.
He explained it right there. It was fucking rigged. It was all that stuff right there. I'm like, so I couldn't beat that motherfucker, bro. But yeah.
Well, also there are different tricks for those things, but so anyway, that's how computers work, and that's how video game systems worked. The cartridge was this huge innovation because it was able to take that. In fact, the cartridge wasn't even like hard drive space. It was actually extra RAM. So the whole program for the game is in the cartridge.
Yep.
You plug it directly into the bus, which allows the processor inside of the machine to communicate really quickly with the thing, right?
Yeah.
So this thing by Gerald Lawson. Yeah. Oh, black guy, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
See,
this is why I get pissed off when they just sit there and tell you that all we knew how to do was just make different uses of the peanut. We was out here creating motherfucking video games, huh?
Yeah.
And you knew his name was. You knew it might have been a black guy because
his name was Gerald.
Gerald, not Jerry. Gerald. Okay, that was a very particular mother and father who made a decision.
Oh, you should see a picture of Gerald Lawson.
And he looks like a Gerald.
Oh, he looks like the warmest, nerdy black man from 1981 or whatever that you'll ever see. But anyway, so now we have cartridges. Yeah. And then Atari comes out with the different games because they had been working on these games before the cartridge had actually been. They'd been working on these games since before the cartridge had actually been created. Yeah. But now that you had these cartridges, now you can create a game system and have these different cartridges, and it also births, collecting and then the trading. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, let me hold this game. I can hold that game. It starts like a video game movement.
And it creates more theft because you would let a motherfucker hold your video game.
Well, everyone has the same story.
And next thing you know, hey, let me get that. Oh, man, I don't even know.
Oh, I let my man hold it.
I let my man hold it.
Why would you let your man hold it? I let you hold it.
I let you hold it. What the fuck, your man? Let me see.
My mama said I can't come home
without that game.
Without that game, she gave it to me at Christmas. It's February.
It's okay. I need that game back, bro.
I got beat yesterday because she asked where's my Christmas gift at, and I had no answers for her.
For some of you are listening to this and you're younger people, and I appreciate you listening to that. Also, it kind of fucks with my sense of mortality. But you don't understand what it was like to have your mama buy a game for you, and you want to do this community shit with your motherfucking friends, and then you guys trade a game, and then this daft motherfucker on the other end gives your game,
especially when you got a good game,
and
they traded you with a piece of shit game that they bigged up,
in
order to get you a good game.
And then they go and give your game. They let another motherfucker who you don't even know like that hold your game. And next thing you know, that person doesn't want to communicate with you about getting your shit back. And your friend, for some reason, can't get a hold of that motherfucker. Now you 9 years old and stressed. Because your mama is not going to tolerate this. Because why the fuck would, in her mind, she's like, why would you give a game that I gave to you to someone else?
And games were always like $60.
Yeah. Off
games
rip.
Always have been between $50 and $70.
Like off rip.
The whole time. It's actually one of the more secure numbers in economics. No. Like in the more recent times, especially. But now the base game will be like between 50 and 70. Yeah. But then they'll have like 2 and 3 extreme super duper editions that actually more approximate the amount of work that goes into a game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the fact that the game is $60 is actually shortcutting all of the engineers and computer programmers who went into creating the game.
Fact.
At this point in time, because inflation's crazy and we live in a capitalist dystopia, Jeff Bezos needs another super yacht.
Yeah, he does. So as a result.
Right. You can't. Bill Gates, I mean, who's going to pay for all the STD medication? I was about to
say, the STD medicine ain't cheap, bro.
It's not.
He got to inject his wife when he's stressed. He has to do it. As a result, we cannot have nothing. Come on.
You understand how hot it is on that island?
Huh?
And by hot, you know what I'm. All right. Anyway,
okay. So, brother, but you know how hard it was to get when you would get your game back on the rare instance that you would be able to get your game back from this. And also, anytime you got your game back from this motherfucker, you don't really know they have an attitude with you. Mm-hmm. Like all of a sudden, you were inconveniencing them.
And then you figure out that their house is dirty.
Yeah.
Because why is there juice stains on my cartridge?
And my shit, it's not working right now. Now your game don't work right. You've done all the tricks. You blow into this shit.
What did you do?
What did you do? And next thing
usually that is just the connectors.
Yeah.
They get a little dirty.
Yeah.
And what they tell you to do is what we used to do is
diabolical shit.
Yeah, we would blow on it to try to get dust off or whatever.
Yeah.
But more to moisten it, and then you get a Q-tip.
Yep.
And you just run it back and forth.
And then you shut the shop down. I ain't trading no more fucking games.
Oh yeah, usually.
And then all of a sudden, then your friends will look at you and be like, "Wow." You used to be cool.
It's like that?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, until you fucked up my Super Mario Brothers 2.
Right. All of a sudden, I can't play River City Ransom no more. This shit freezes on the third fucking level. Your ass was out here sharing my shit.
You taped over my save.
Right.
There were 3 on there. You used all 3?
We got to fight, dog. Like, we have to.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do some of the earliest?
You didn't think you were going to give it back to me. That's what you said.
Yeah, you thought it was yours. You really thought this, brother, a hard lesson in early betrayal as a boy, trained these motherfucking video games. Your friend betraying you in such a way.
Or you realize, like, oh, it's like a neighbor or something?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, oh, let me hold it. You'd be like, yeah. And then you knock on the door, they don't answer. And you'd be like, I don't really know that motherfucker for real. What was I doing?
What was I doing? I don't got their phone number.
So, anyway, we get the cartridge era. And the cartridge helps because it allows you to change out games. It allows for, stuff to happen. But then we get the video game crash of 1983. Not
thankfully before my time.
Yeah. But in 1983, sales of video games just completely collapses because of Atari.
Oh, okay.
They were the big
bankrupt.
Name. I don't think they completely went bankrupt.
Okay.
They might have. I watched a documentary about this so long ago. But it was around the time when E.T. the game came out. They were also putting out a lot of games based on like movie properties and stuff. But the games were absolute dog shit.
Yes.
Just doo-doo.
Yeah.
A low budget. They just want a tie-in for this thing. They don't give them a long enough timeline. They don't give them enough money. So it boils down to like one programmer where typically they'd have a team of them working on it. These kinds of shortcuts would happen. They'd put out a bad game which had good ideas in it. But at that point, especially because the game did so well, because the movie did so well, most American households were like, fuck video games.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this.
As Stringer Bell would say, it's market saturation.
Yeah. So then people stopped buying video games and the profits just tank. And people think that the age of video games, they thought it was a bubble.
Yeah.
And then here comes Nintendo of America, or Nintendo, who has to create a Nintendo of America to avoid the Reagans or whatever.
Because you can't be out here making money and not cutting us in, big bruh. So the Japanese, you motherfuckers need to fall in line. What you mean you making money? You got to cut in America. You got to cut in these whites.
Yeah. So Nintendo comes out and they revolutionize the cartridge by adding watch batteries.
Yes.
Really is the thing. So like inside your cartridge, if you've ever popped one open because you're weird, or
you're an engineer,
or it's so dirty, you're like, this Q-tip and spit ain't working.
Yep.
I gotta figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah.
It's just a circuit board.
Yeah.
With like essentially small memory chips on it, and those memory chips have all of the data that create the game and whatnot. And then they would put a battery on it. That battery would allow for you to save. Right? Because it would keep a charge going that would let whatever those bits that tell the game that this is where you're at and this is how much inventory you have and whatnot. That's what would happen.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, turning it on correctly would allow the battery to store some charge, and then when you turned it off correctly, because when those things did have it, they would have instructions to be like, do not just rip the damn cartridge out, you'll fuck the game up. Like, you got to do the thing. But if you did that right, then it would hold the charge until the next time you plugged it in. That's how you were able to save. That's how saving was happening. Legend of Zelda was one of the big games that had that feature and kind of revolutionized the whole thing.
Really did.
So Nintendo has they update the cartridge. Everybody's doing good. They moved to 16 bits.
Yes.
You get the Super Nintendo,
Sega Genesis,
or the Super Famicom if you were enough of a nerd.
This was a Sega Genesis house.
Oh, okay. You were a Sega Genesis house? Yeah. And then the PlayStation comes out.
Yes.
And they introduce CDs into the game.
Yeah, brother.
Here's a fun little tidbit. Did you know that Nintendo was trying to create a CD-ROM based video game system, and they decided to talk to the people at Sony about it?
And Sony said, how interesting.
And Sony said, great, let's do it.
Yeah.
And Sony was like, all right. And they were going to call it the Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And then as they were working on it, Nintendo was like, nah, forget it. And Sony said, word?
What a fumble.
Yeah, super fumble.
That's why it took them so long to get back on their feet.
It was super fumble.
Wow.
They just said, nah, we good. And then Sony said, I mean, you sure?
You sure? Because
it's ready. And Nintendo was like, nah, it's not. We don't want it. And you don't want it.
So we going to
yeah. We'll talk to you.
We'll talk, yeah.
And so they came out with the PlayStation, which was a CD-ROM base. Now, here's why CDs were so much, quote-unquote, better than cartridges. They had way more space.
Yes.
Way more space, which allowed for a lot of things to happen. Now, mind you, the jump from PlayStation to PlayStation from the Super Nintendo was, again, another jump in the amount of bits the processor could do. So we went to 32-bit processing instead of 16-bit. But with a 32-bit game, you could do some like cool, polygonal graphics. Like you could update the graphics, and you started seeing people playing around with. It was actually a very fun Wild West kind of time in the video game sphere, because no one knew exactly what the controls were. Nowadays, pretty much all video games look the same because we kind of figured out what it takes, and now your hands kind of can pick up a controller and just go. There were a lot of experiments going on in that era, but this huge leap in space allowed for better music. It allowed for longer games, but they had to change it because now the CD needs to load the game onto the system.
Yes.
Because it still takes a while for that spinning to happen to get the data. It's like another little hard drive, and it's not like plugging directly in to the bus, which is where all of the messages are sent. So it's not the processor talking to the RAM anymore. It's the processor talking to a hard drive, which then has to transfer stuff to a RAM, which then has to be talking to the processor. That's how you get the loading screens. That's how you get all that stuff. You didn't have that on cartridges.
Right.
So we lose a little bit of that. Keep going. Then we get CDs. Then we get DVDs, essentially. They never tell you that, but the nice thing about those, way cheaper to produce than a cartridge, but also easier to break. Like a good scratch.
Yep.
Now you ain't got a game.
I was about to say that. I was like, yeah, that's the thing with them DVDs. You thought you had the world. Get a scratch on that game will never play right ever again.
And you have to get the CD resurfacing machine and all that stuff. And sometimes it would work, most times it wouldn't. And also, people didn't know this. The same thing happens to music CDs.
Yeah.
CDs only last about like 20 years max.
Yep.
Like after that, it's not going to work anymore. Like the etching will just kind of fade away with time. It just degrades over time. So
elder millennial yelling into the clouds, one of the ways that you found out about what like class your family was in was oftentimes your accessibility to a video game system, how quickly you could get it. I realized, I knew I was poor growing up. I felt that I was poor, rich in spirit. I knew we were poor when like that PlayStation came out and my friends was just getting that, and I was just like,
so what's going on?
What's going on? I guess and my mom was like, you have a Sega Genesis.
Yep.
I was like,
that's not what's hot.
That's not what's hot in these streets.
That's what's hot in this house.
Yeah, exactly. In this
unless you want something else to be hot in this house, that's what you should be doing.
Matter of fact, you should be studying. I don't know why you've been coming at me, asking me. Imagine asking a Nigerian parent.
You know what? What's 9 times 6? Answer it right now.
Answer it right now.
If you can't, You ain't playing video games for a long time.
For a long time. What was that? Oh, you stuttered. 54. Now, guess what? That game, you ain't gonna have 16 bits.
Now you ain't got no video games.
You got no bits.
All you have is books.
Exactly. Go back to these books.
Hit the books. Get out of my face before I take away your food.
Brother, that shit, it got to a point where I realized I'm gonna have to become a man. Get a job.
Yeah.
I got to get this job at this Kroger to make this situation, because this PlayStation, Mama's done.
Yeah,
Mama tapped out this whole game situation.
I did everything I could.
It's now incumbent upon me to be an earner in this house.
So all right. So we'll fast forward because we run out of time. So then, we keep moving up. Like, it doesn't change from the CD or the DVD, right? The DVD has I think 4 times this much space as the CD. And so it just keeps going. But now we've moved into digital downloads.
Yes.
And now, because of high-speed internet, you can just download a game, put it on the hard drive, and play the game. What's it called? Starfield came out. It was a video game that came out, I think, 2 years ago.
Okay. I thought that sounded like Star Fox. Okay.
No, well, but the thing, one of the minimum requirements is solid state hard drive, because it needs that data to transfer that much faster than on a HDD hard drive. I can't remember what the thing, but the last D stands for disk, because it's essentially a CD. So anyway, it has also led to a lot of people complaining about the terms and agreements of these downloaded games, which often include you do not own the game anymore. Like, you have downloaded it, and because you have an always online system, they can remove it whenever they feel like it, update it whenever they feel like it, but they can also update back to nothing if they feel like it. A double-sided thing. One positive is that they can continue to work on the game.
Yes.
So, if something's wrong that they didn't know, like a bug shows up, they can fix it and just patch it, and then everybody's got the newest version.
New thing,
But also, it's led to, a lot of big fumbles, like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077, probably most famously, No Man's Sky. Like, a lot of different games come out, and they're absolute dog shit when they first come out, because it's not even ready for a regular release.
They just need to
but
be
they know
out.
that they can update it, so they're just like, here, it's out for the day.
Which I think, even some of the wrestling games, like AEW, this wrestling company, they had that issue with this game called AEW's Fight Forever, and it was not fully ready to be put out to the masses, but they wanted to compete really quickly, and they put the game out for that same reason. We'll just update it. But the thing about it is the game was so not ready that it turned so many of the fan base off that the game still exists, and they're still making updates on it all the time.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't care because they were just like, the initial product was so...
You put a bad taste in people's mouth. And that happened with Cyberpunk 2077. Like, with a lot of people. Like, with a lot of these games, when they come out in that first thing, like, oh, it's bullshit. But now you start seeing a resurgence. Once they do make the updates, and it's more like what they anticipated. Sometimes it's like big changes to the game, but they kind of beta testing it with the general public. But also, a lot of these terms and conditions, you do not own the games anymore. And the one nice thing about back in the cartridge and the CD days, that was yours.
So that's
you
why
could sell it back to a store if you wanted to.
And they would give you money for it.
Not
enough.
a lot.
Not a lot.
Not
brother.
Any.
Brother, $6.
Yeah.
That's how much they would fleece you. Your mama would, first of all, you oftentimes had to either get the okay from mama, or you had a newer game system.
Right.
To the point that she's like, I don't give a fuck about that. Make a little bit of money. You go to the video games. Oh God, we're so old. You would go to the video game spot with like 6 games. I'm talking Heat.
Yeah.
This wasn't no scrub game shit, bro. You had
like games that were on like Game of the Year lists.
You had Turtles in Time.
Popular games, and the MSRP of what you have in your hands, $450.
Games right there, and you sitting there thinking you gonna make out like a bandit, and this motherfucker come back and he looks you in your fucking face.
I give you $17.43.
Yep. Or I'll give you $45 in store credit. Oh, y'all don't know what it was like. Y'all don't like the pain that first time. Oh my God.
I absolutely stopped. I was like, nah, I'm keeping these till I'm in the ground.
Yep.
Nah, fuck you.
Because y'all not going to hurt me like this. No. I'm not going to sit there and have this capitalism do. I know what I had to do to get this.
The thing that would piss me off is like you would see what the price is that they're selling it
at.
And it would be like 3 times what they're giving it to you for. And you'd be like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Hey, you are radicalizing.
I'm a child.
I'm a child, and you out here radicalizing me to be like, oh, this is fraud. This is a fix.
Yeah.
We out here really robbing motherfuckers.
So like now, I mean, if you try to get a PS5, you have to look and make sure that you're getting one with a disc drive. They're selling them now without disc drives because they're trying to push you off of going to like a GameStop or some kind of secondhand store and just getting it from them. So they have ultimate control over the software, and that's where we are right now.
So once again, we've gotten to a place at one time you could buy and you would own in perpetuity unless you made the mistake of giving it to Billy up the street, and Billy doesn't really understand the concept of being respectful with other people's stuff.
He don't wash his ass.
He don't wash his ass.
So why would he?
Because his mama's going to write his term papers because he going to wind up being Billy Hegseth. So independent of that, you buy to own and then you own, but now you buy to rent because that's how everybody appears to be fucking doing everything right now.
And there are pluses and minuses to it, either way.
We're run by monsters. Yeah. But yeah. Darryl Charles, where can these fine people find you?
You can go to darrylcomedy.com. You can find out everything you'd probably ever need to know about me outside of things I don't want you to know about me. Mm-hmm. And then you can follow me on all of the things. All the links are on that website. Come and see me do shows. I have shows. They'll be on the website. I'm outside. I'm around. When spring happens, I'll try to be outside less because the trees try to kill me. Mm-hmm. But come out to a show. Come see me. Say hi. Buy a CD of my debut comedy album, Black Gentrifier. It'll be a nice relic because you don't have a CD player anymore. Yeah. They don't even make cars with them anymore. Yeah. So, Toyo, where can people reach out?
Hey, you guys, once again, you can find me at Setoyo1, Setoiyo, on all social media platforms. Also, I am also outside. I do shows. I post the shows. You will hear about the shows. Come to a show. You can download and stream my debut comedy album, The Foreigner, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. It is everywhere because what we are doing is creating something that will live on after us. And in the current state of the way that things are going, it won't be long.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Yep. Knockout nerds.
Knockout.